Dr. Bhattarai, do you think that the CPN Maoist membership with the Revolutionary Internationalist Movement and the Coordination Committee of the Maoist parties and the Organization of the South Asia have paved the way for a greater international acceptability of your party?
We should see it slightly differently. You see, proletarian class is an internationalist class and the Marxist ideology is an international ideology. In that sense, we have solidarity with all the revolutionary movements all over the world. In that context, the RIM or the Composa are the ideological formations. So we have only ideological relation with those groups, but they don't have any direct impact on the political movement in Nepal. Current tactics and strategy, what we are following in Nepal is our own tactics and strategy, nowhere interfered or guided by those groups. So you should see it that way. We have only ideological relations with parties at the international level, but when we follow the political line or the political tactics, we devise our own tactics. We are not guided by anybody else.
Maoist people war always aim to establish a new democracy in Nepal that constitutes a historical revolt against the federalism and imperialism. Why are you not contributing enough, this is what people say, to the ongoing peace process that can lead to an early democracy?
In fact, we have contributed the most for the peace process in Nepal. And without the flexibility shown by our party and our leadership, we wouldn't have had this peace process so far. So if anybody doubts about our contribution in the peace process, they are totally wrong. And though our ultimate goal is socialism and communism, and in a society like ours, we think we have to go through various stages of development of democracy. So what we are trying to achieve right now in Nepal is a federal democratic republic. After that only, then we can put forward our ideology and guide the people to a higher stage of revolution. That's why we followed this path of firstly the armed people's war and then now the peaceful movement. So they are interlinked and we think we are moving in a correct direction and will be successful.
Maoist initial memorandum presented to the Prime Minister, then Prime Minister, Sher Bahadur Deuba on February 4, 1996 demanded the abrogation of the Mahakal Treaty with India on the distribution of the water and electricity. Do you still stand by this?
Yeah, we have a clear position on redefining our relation at the international level, including the relation with India and other countries. So our relation with India has a very strong legacy of the British rule in India. You see, the unequal treaties imposed by the Britishers during the 1814-16 war, these legacies are still continuing. So our position has been such legacies should be done away with, and then a new relation should be defined so that we can have a mutually beneficial and equal relation. In that sense, some of the treaties in water sharing, these agreements need to be revised. This has been our position and we still stick to that. But that doesn't mean that we are going to have any antagonistic relation with India. India is the most important neighbor. We need to have a good relation with India. Without good relation with India, it will be very difficult for us to develop. Our major natural resource has been water. So if we don't have a good agreement, mutual beneficial agreement with India, we won't be able to develop our water power and we won't be able to develop our country. In that sense, we are ready to sit down and talk and check out a new agreement which are both mutually agreeable and mutually beneficial.